come up with, because we want to implement others, we will welcome your suggestions. I will soon request a meeting with the unions and the CASHA to present to you the new framework that we have that is going to address specifically the teacher-student ratio issue as we move forward as a critical aspect of what we are going to do. And we are open to suggestions. Government wants to operate in a consultative manner, and they will work together as we move forward. On this point, I want to say this. To support free secondary education, we are increasing capitation from 12,870 currently to 22,244 per student. So with that increase, it means that we are actually removing tuition completely for all secondary.
No, you see, my brother, you are
and
in the discussion you are.
Math, it is very helpful. The next one, before I conclude my remarks, is that we have to address the question of learning outcomes. I have been to schools without number. My colleagues here, the PSs, our directors, our regional coordinators, know this very well. The question of textbooks and learning materials, my brothers and sisters, a time has come when we now must face the truth. And you, good people in national schools, are not the problem. I am aware of what Nairobi School has been doing over the years. I'm aware of many of your schools have no problem with textbooks. But your brothers and sisters on the other side, it's a joke. I have been to schools where 45 students in one classroom, 4 textbooks. 50 students in one classroom, 5 textbooks. How on earth do you expect those children to do well? We are irresponsible people if we sit back and watch that go forward. So we have made a decision. We will supply textbooks. We will do what responsible governments do. We have worked with the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, whose statutory mandate it is to choose content, to approve content, and approve the textbooks. And KICD has both reviewed the books in the Orange Book, identified the core textbooks in each of the 6 critical subjects, and had a meeting with the publishers. And this affects all publishers. About 7 or so, Joanne, publishers are going to be involved in this, because when we started, the accusation was the government wants unfairly to privilege government-owned publishing houses. Now everyone is going to be involved, because I'm aware that publishers from the private sector, some of them had their textbooks chosen as the core subject, textbooks. So they will provide the textbooks. So effective, this class we are selecting, all the Form 1s who report on 9th, we will give them 6 textbooks in school for mathematics, English, Kiswahili, biology, chemistry, physics. And the textbooks are going to bear special marks. They will look like this. They have a coat of arms on it, which indicates not for sale. The textbooks will look like this so that they are not sold in bookshops. There will be textbooks procured with public resources and given to our children. So, please, my sisters and brothers, don't ask any Form 1 student to come to school with textbooks. We will, on 4th of January, we will flag off the distribution of textbooks across the country, and the Form 1 students who come to school will be given 6 textbooks for mathematics, English, Kiswahili, biology, chemistry, and physics. And the books have been selected through a process that is respected by statute. So we will give them the books. This is how you achieve equity. Because a child in Sigalame Secondary School somewhere will have the same book as the child in Alliance High School, the child in Mango High School has at the same time. Don't want to walk to a school where in Nairobi School there are books, or in Maseno School there are books. But when you go to Sigalame, there are 4 textbooks in a class of 45. And we expect to learning outcomes on the same pace. We will push this policy forward. I want to assure you, we will not go back on this because we want to be responsible people. That is how we are going to help our children. So please, this now brings to an end that thing which you people don't do, but some of your brothers and sisters in extra county and county schools do, called book harvest, putting burdens on parents. I was giving an example here. I was in a school in Meru, my colleagues. I was a guest of honor, the parents' function. And on that day, there was a book harvest, so-called book harvest, to show you how we are dishonest with ourselves. A huge box was brought before us. And then the principal started calling. Form 4, parents, bring books. They throw them in. No one counts the books. No one knows what books there are. Form 3 parents, and no one says what books they are. Because I saw the wife of a politician bring a box of books on flowers, animals, and so on. I don't know what that, okay, it's okay for our children to learn about flowers, but anyway, if you actually, we have a curriculum we have to follow. I mean, good people, let's be serious about the things we're doing. And then, of course, thankfully, some of those good people, many of you are very honest and hardworking people. We can't say the same thing about some of us. Because if you carry those books that same evening, take them to your local cousin who runs a bookshop to sell them. Who has the accountability of those? Who knows how many books they were and what they were for? And we keep imposing burdens on parents, book harvest, let's meet, and so on. This thing must come to an end. And regional coordinators and CDs who are here, one that will be held in your county or in your region, you will take responsibility. Hatuwezi kukubali haya maneno sasa. We will provide the books. And when I discuss this another day, you will be very surprised about what it means. In the Orange Book, I was showing Professor Magoa and he was shocked. Books that were told are costing 790. Now through the procurement system that we're having, they're costing 194. I am telling you the truth. When you look at the amount of money we have been losing through the processes that we have been having, it is shocking. You are right to be shocked, my sister. It's true. You are shocked. Because we have been losing so much money, and we give this money out. Each one of these, my colleagues from Jogo House can tell you, because I've been to schools with each one of these good people, because I never go out to a school without them. These regional coordinators can tell you. I've walked into schools and asked, what subject this is? Agriculture. 50 students in the class. What textbook are you using? I don't know what by KLB. Fair enough. How many of you have the textbook? 4. In a class of 50. And we have given money for textbooks every year. Tuwaja maneno. This doesn't affect you because many of your schools, our national schools don't have a problem because that's why you do well. Many of you buy books. Your sisters and brothers in those other schools don't buy books. They have a creative way of using the money. Sasa tutanunua vitabu sisi tupelekee watoto wetu. That's what responsible people do. Because I can't believe this good man from KLB is here. Let me tell you, to demonstrate to you how shocking it is even to me. They supply books to Rwanda. And when the books are distributed in the schools in Rwanda before they are paid, they cost a third of what the same textbook costs in Nairobi. Actually, in Highway, which is the school 200 meters away from KLB. So the book there in Rwanda costs a third of what the book costs in Highway, 200 meters away from KLB. Are we serious? We have to think about our children. That's how we are going to be responsible. So hold us to account. We are ready to be accountable. Hold us to account. Tutapeleka vitabu sisi na musiulize wazazi vitabu. Tutaleta vitabu kwa shule. From 4th, we'll have a big ceremony flagging off books. We'll start distributing books to our schools. When Form 1s arrive at Kipsigis Girls, 6 books, each one of them. Kitabu itakuwa hapo. Na wangojea. Have to endelea. Wale wa sub-county, yeah. The ones in sub-counties and the rest will take the books to the containers. The way we took the exams, the containers. Have to pate huko, so that everybody gets this. And you will be shocked at how much money. I think, PS, we should show this, even through Kesha. We should make that report available. So that you see that report for yourselves. You'll be very surprised. at how we have been losing money. Books we have been told under the orange book are costing 800. Now, 200. So, lastly, we have created an infrastructure that will help all of us and help our parents especially to access the letters. They'll print out the letters the way we did last year. And I thank you, principals from national schools. I'm very, very grateful. There are challenges we used to have in the past which you don't have now anymore. Because mambo ya kupotea kwa barua, locking a letter in the drawer and so on, every child, wherever they come from in this country, if they have been selected to a school, they are entitled to go to that school. So there are two things we are going to do. I have asked the PS and our directors, this time round, we will collect the data ourselves through our regional coordinators and CDs. Once the students are reported and everything, we will now do comparison between the data that we will have from schools and what we have today from the selection. Sasa tujue ni nani alienda akaunda duka yake huko, akaanza mambo mengine ambayo inasumbua watu. Let us be honest people. That is very important, especially because we are handling our children. Tusaidie watoto wetu, as it were, and we encourage them to grow responsibly. We have been able to do this selection, or we have placed students at least from national extra-county schools. You can get the letters, and if they send the index numbers to this number 20042, they can print out their letters. But because we know that there can be challenges, we're asking our sub-county directors of education and our county directors of education to be available to deal with any issues that may arise. As Professor Magoa said, an exercise of this magnitude can have 1 or 2 hitches. That's okay. And my colleagues, don't be stressed when people come and complain or whatever. Don't be stressed. We are one team, we have your back. I know there are people walk into my office, sometimes, politicians, and they say all manner of things about, oh, this principal is bad. When I listen after 3 minutes, I discover it's because they didn't get a place. Don't worry. Even if you are called bad, just follow the law. Let's do the right thing. When Jesus was called bad at some point, don't worry. Life is like that, but let's do the right thing for Kenya's children. And my sister Nancy is here. She will watch your back as much as we will also watch your back. Let's do the right thing, please, and ensure that the children are admitted and they go to the schools they have chosen. But if there are any issues, we can sort them out from the sub-county directors, the county directors, and we are going to have a desk for about 1 month at Jogo House that is dealing with this Form 1 placement, so that if the people who are aggrieved for one reason or other, they will come and have their issues addressed and so on. And so directors who are here, CDs and regional, if there is any complex issue, Mr. Masese's team, the crew is going to be run by Paul Kibet. Paul Kibet is here. Every time I see Paul, I keep saying we should conduct another raid of cash and get some more good people to help us. Paul is here courtesy of raiding Kesha, and we are very happy with the raid. I think as we go forward, we should conduct another raid and get 1 or 2 other people to help us, like Paul is doing. So Paul will be managing the process, and if there are any issues, please do let us know so that we can resolve them. Lastly, as the PS said, we're working hard, and because about this, the President is very keen that we achieve this. We will most likely move the initial capitation money out to schools before January. That's our aim, so that when you open schools, you are not stressed. We want to make your life a bit bearable. But please, my brothers and sisters, if there's anything else we need to do to support each other so that we ensure this moves smoothly, please do not hesitate to let us know. So thank you very much. I don't know whether to actually wish you Merry Christmas, because I know we have to continue working. Some of you are managing our marketing centers. Thank you so much. We in the education sector, we probably have a break around Easter. This time of the year is not a good one for us. It's time for work. I am sorry, and I have to tell you, principals from national schools, where is Jasper? Maina? Sorry, my friend, your holiday imezama kidogo, lakini that's life. You will have another time to be happy as soon as we complete this exercise. So, tumekubaliana zote, watoto kwanza, our children first, then we come second. So, you are not alone. We will be working with you, even us. Tunataka tumalize mambo ya watoto kwanza, alafu tuzajivinjari baadaye, as it were. So thank you so much for making the sacrifices. Let's do our best ensure this is done. Thank you so much. May God bless you indeed for the good work you continue to do. It's always exciting to work together. I have come to know about half or more of you, and I tell you we are really a blessed country, especially because of you wonderful people and your commitment to the service of our beloved nation. God bless you.
All right, that's the CS Fred Matiang'i there. He's officially launched the Form 1 selection exercise starting immediately. He's talked about a range of issues, really one of it going to the distribution of textbooks. He says that come January 4th next year, there's going to be distribution of textbooks of Kiswahili, mathematics, and English subjects. We'll be getting to hear more from our reporter on the ground about what the kind of conversations really going on there. But for now, I want us to cross